Tonight, Jeff Foxworthy joins the Shark Tank, where hopeful entrepreneurs come seeking an investment from the sharks. 5 powerful self-made investors worth billions. In the tank, the sharks are ready to invest using their own money, but only for the right person with the right business.
T-shirts, hats, and tank tops are only the beginning.
I'd like to introduce us to Vinny Pastore, star of Sopranos.
You know you're a redneck when your kids are strapped to your luggage.
And if the sharks hear a good idea, they'll fight each other for a piece of it.
I think that he's giving you a sucker deal. He makes noise, typical.
Nobody wants to do business with you.
My deals are good.
But first, the entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
We certainly don't want to give up our whole dream. I mean, we created this. You're not selling that much.
Worst thing I've heard on this show.
Who are the sharks? Kevin O'Leary knows how to make money. He started a software business in his basement, which he eventually sold for $3.2 billion. Barbara Corcoran. This fiery real estate mogul turned a $1,000 loan into a real estate empire worth hundreds of millions in the shark-filled city of Manhattan. Damon John turned rags to riches with his clothing brand FUBU, which has grossed over $6 billion in worldwide retail sales. Robert Herjavec, the son of a factory worker turned technology mogul, sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. And Jeff Foxworthy, the best-selling comedy recording artist of all time, used his business savvy to brand his stand-up routine into a multi-million-dollar merchandising empire. First into the Shark Tank are Daryl and Randy Lenz, with a product to help ease the stress of traveling with children.
Come on, honey. Come on. Come on, honey.
Hi, Sharks. My name is Daryl. This is my husband, Randy. We're from Atlanta, Georgia, and our business is Ride On Carry On. We're asking for $50,000 for a 25% equity in our business. Now, does this look like the way to travel? Anyone who's traveled today has seen this scenario play out in airports all across the country every day. Now, I've been a flight attendant for 27 years. I've watched countless families deal with the frustrations of traveling with small children. Anyone who has kids knows how stressful it can be. By the time you arrive at the airport, you're dealing with pulling your cumbersome stroller out of the trunk of your car.
Oh, can you hold my... Oh, thank
Sure,
you.
be happy
sorry.
By the time you get to your gate, you are tearing your hair out. It's just a nightmare. That's why Randy and I came up with the Ride On Carry On. Now, the Ride On Carry On instantly converts any wheeled carry-on luggage into a travel stroller. It carries any child 8 months to 5 years safely and comfortably through any airport, train station, or bus station. Once there, your little one hops out. The Ride On Carry-On folds against the top of the luggage. It easily stows in the overhead bin. When you get to your final destination, you pull your luggage down, you open the seat, your little one hops in, buckle the seatbelt, and away you go. It's so easy. We've also designed a headrest for taller children. It easily converts into a handy tray table for eating and playing while you wait. Now, we have sold thousands of these on the internet, but we need your help getting into the retail market because it is time for people to take the stress out of traveling with little ones. The kids absolutely love the ride. Parents love the convenience. Any questions?
Yes. Your daughter's not breathing.
She's quiet. No, she's
not
quiet.
happy because she's not in a Ride On
I
Carry-On.
thought the ride and carry might have killed her.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So you have a lawn chair strapped to a piece of luggage.
Exactly.
Well, that's where we started. My friends and pilots and flight attendants helped us design the whole chair. They took our prototypes on trips, and it just was phenomenal. The attention everybody got, wheeling through the airport, and that's when we knew we really had something.
And what age will it work?
8 months to 5 years. My daughter used it till she was about 6.
Is there a seatbelt on it?
There absolutely is a seatbelt with a crotch strap, yeah.
Now, are you selling the chair separately and then I strap it onto any piece of luggage?
Yes, that's how we design it.
You said thousands have been sold.
We sold up almost 20,000.
What
out of
has
our house.
been your number in the last year?
We sold 2,000 chairs last year
At what price?
$39.95.
And what do you pay to make one?
$7.
$7.
$7. Good margin.
What's your background?
I'm a pool man, if you can believe it.
Were you married before and Randy was the pool man?
No, that never happened. It's only in the movies.
Oh.
Yeah, only in the movies. We met in a bar in Fort Lauderdale 19
Stick with the
years
pool
ago.
man
Yeah,
story.
exactly.
First of all, I love a woman named Daryl. Because my wife's name is Greg.
Oh, I feel for her too.
My first thought is you never had any safety issues, because I do worry about the liability on this.
Absolutely. It's been safety tested in the U.S. and in Europe, passed all the safety tests. All the chairs we've sold have had no safety issues. We haven't even had one complaint.
How long have you been doing this?
When we came out with the idea, our son was 2 when we thought of it. He's 16 now.
You've been doing this for 14 years?
The first 5 or 6 years we played with the idea, I had to convince my husband to invest in the patents. You know, that
We
took some
mortgaged the
time,
house for
and
$150,000.
Mortgaged the house.
Did you make back that 150?
We have no debt.
We have no debt. We're in the
And you
black.
made it back with the chairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, good for you.
What do you want to do with the $50,000?
Product awareness. Get our website. It's not
Optimize
optimized
the
at all.
website.
You know, people don't know it exists.
But let's get back to the path to riches here. Forget all this you do your own retail stuff. You know that's a slaughter fest.
We really thought that getting into the retail market would be the way to go. We want people to have the opportunity to buy this product.
As a parent, I would be interested to have a major luggage manufacturer have a model where this is built in.
The reality is, though, luggage is very expensive. Is somebody going to buy a special piece of luggage just to haul their children around? What if their
I'll
children
tell you,
aren't
Randy,
traveling
you
with
could
them?
add one feature to
So-
make that happen. Make it so I could check the kid with the luggage.
And how much inventory do you have?
0.
0.
How many orders do you have pending?
We have 2,000 right now pending.
So you're saying that there are retailers out there or somebody existing saying that we need 2,000 of these?
Yes.
I think you've got a great idea, and that's 90% of it.
When we heard you might be on, we said, you know you're a redneck when your kids are strapped to your luggage going through the airport.
That's not even you might be. You are at that point. You know what? I appreciate your enthusiasm. I am just not into this business. I'm out.
Love the fact that you're holding hands up there. That's great. For me, the path to what you need to do is so obvious, and you may not agree with me, but I think it's a licensing idea. I don't think you need to be here asking for money. I would license it. I'm out.
A couple years ago, Business Week picked this as one of their top 25 best products of the year. And we were the only company that wasn't Fortune 500.
I'd like to put an offer on the table. $50,000 exactly as you stated for 25%, with the only contingency being that we brand that tray with your ride-on, carry-on, big and bold. I think it's a catalog sale. I think it's a retail sale. I don't go along with the way of thinking that it should be sold to a luggage company.
Well, I love the negotiation, Barbara.
Yeah.
Where you offer them exactly what they're looking for.
Hey, it's worth it. I can see this thing selling like hotcakes.
Oh, absolutely.
I think you need help marketing.
Oh, that's what we need. We are
definitely
working
do. We need
full-time
your help.
jobs.
You are adorable together.
Thank you.
Okay, Daryl and Randy, I'll make you an offer. It goes like this.
Two sharks are out. Barbara has offered Randy and Daryl $50,000 for 25% of the company, which is what they originally asked for. But Kevin has a competing offer.
Okay, Daryl and Randy, I'll make you an offer, and it goes like this. Instead of taking 25%, I'm willing to do it for 20%, but stop manufacturing any of this on your own. Stop selling it on the internet completely. And you use those dollars to go find me 2 different manufacturers that make those bags that own 80% share of the market, because I don't want to do the work. I just want you to bring them to me, and I'll negotiate the license deal. When they're ready to negotiate, you give me their phone number, and you'll keep 80%, and I'll take 20% of everything forever. You're going to say, wow, I can take Uncle Kevin's $50,000, live off that.
Imagine calling this guy Uncle Kevin.
I thought he was mean, Kevin.
No, I'll let you in on a secret. Everybody calls me Mr. Wonderful.
Oh, there we go.
Because I don't actually know the luggage business guys, but I certainly know how to negotiate a license deal. I'm very good at
I
that.
thought you knew everything about every business.
No, but I'm willing to admit what I don't know, Robert, unlike you.
I think Barbara's giving you a great deal, and I think that he's giving you a sucker deal. I'm out.
Oh, listen to that. He brings no money, he makes noise. Typical. Okay, so you have 2 offers. Barbara keeps you in a manufacturing hellhole. For me, it's a small focused period of time where you go get me 2 manufacturers, get me the phone number of the licensing guy in each, and I'll come home with the deal.
You know, he's making a licensing deal sound like it's rocket science. It really isn't. Any half-decent attorney could negotiate that deal. Don't be wowed by his fancy words. Just look at this guy. Look what he looks like. And think, do you want to do business with this
What does
man?
that mean? Exactly. That's why they call me Mr. Wonderful. Because every deal that comes out of my lips is wonderful if you really think about it.
Right.
And by the way, to Kevin's point about licensing, I'm not ruling that out. I just don't like putting all my eggs in one basket. Because what you need more than anything else is marketing help.
Right.
Okay, that's enough. It's time to make a decision. What are you going to do?
We want to go with Barbara. But we think we'll have fun working with Barbara.
Right
Oh, you broke my heart.
Good decision.
We're going to have fun.
Oh, you guys.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Oh.
Thank you.
Good deal,
The
Barbara.
main point is that nobody wants to do business with you. Have you gotten on to that?
You know, my deals are good. When they actually happen,
Yeah.
they make money. And that's all that
Everybody
matters.
says, no thank you, no thank you, no
You know,
thank you.
Barbara, because I think when they finally figure it out, after 2 years of sweating it out, trying to manufacture the stuff, they'll say, I wish I'd done that deal with Uncle
I'm
Kevin.
sure. I'm sure you're right.
Kevin, who exactly is calling you Mr. Wonderful, by the way?
You are, right?
We are so excited that we were able to make a deal, but we are even more excited for the kids of America that can finally have fun traveling through an airport.
Yeah.
Last season, we saw Tiffany Crewman strike a $50,000 deal with Barbara Corcoran for her children's medicine dispenser, Ava the Elephant. Let's see what she's up to now.
A year ago, I walked into the Shark Tank with a hand-molded prototype and just an idea. And I never would have thought it would turn into something this big. And now, 75,000 Ava the Elephants just arrived from our manufacturer in China. We're getting ready to box them up and send them out to CVS stores all across the nation. Now, millions of parents caring for millions of kids are going to have my little Ava the Elephant to help with medicine time. CVS is so excited about Ava the Elephant, they're going to put her picture on every prescription bag for children. A year ago, I never would have imagined walking into a store and seeing my Ava the Elephant on the shelves.
Yes. Oh my God, I can't believe it's finally.
We're on track to have over $2.5 million in sales in just our first year. I never could have done this without Barbara Corcoran and her investment.
I'm Ken Howell, and the name of my business is Uncle Zip's Beef Jerky. What makes my beef jerky so special, it comes from a family recipe. Mine's fresh and 100% natural. Hey, anybody need jerky? People in the town, they absolutely love my jerky. They come up to the sporting events that I go to. They're always, Uncle Zip, hey, what's going on? Give me some jerky, give me some jerky. Hey. Basically, I'm a one-man band. What's happening, y'all? This isn't just a business to me. This is a passion. My dad originally started the business. He was the original Uncle Zip. About 5-6 years ago, he passed away, so I want to continue on his legacy and make him proud. I know my business can be really successful, and just with a little bit of help, I can take it from a hometown business to a nationally recognized brand in stores everywhere all across the United States. Hi, my name's Ken Howell. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and the name of my company is Uncle Zip's Beef Jerky. Now, I'm asking for a $25,000 investment for a 20% partnership in my company. Now, what makes Uncle Zip's Beef Jerky better than any other beef jerky out there is the fresh taste. You see, I don't use any additives, no preservatives. A lot of people, when they have that mass-produced stuff, they say it's tough, and they taste that chemical taste, you know, that chemical blah taste. Mine is fresh made. Now, I got a sample. You want some? Here you go.
You know, try that Jeff Foxworthy beef jerky.
What did you think of it, Robert?
Well, I loved it, Jeff. How does this compare?
It is really hands down.
Careful now, Ken.
Everybody loves the beef jerky.
What's the story? Is this the best you've ever eaten?
It's good, very good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Ken, why is it called Uncle Zip?
My father was actually in the Yellow Page sales, and he was really, really good. He could zip in, zip out with a sale. So the Zip stuck. Well, he originally started the beef jerky. He was like, well, you know, we're going to do Zip's beef jerky. I said, yeah. And all of a sudden he goes, yeah, good old Uncle Zip. And I went, oh, that's it. Uncle Zip's beef jerky. I said, that'd be perfect. And now everybody knows me as either Uncle Zip or Jerky Man. Honestly, I can go walking into any store and I'll hear, Jerky Man, hey, Jerky Man, Jerky Man, Jerky Man.
I'll tell you something. This is pretty good.
Thank you.
How does it stay in the package without preservatives, without chemicals? Does it go bad right away?
No, it doesn't go bad right away, but here's the thing. I put about a 2-month shelf life on it.
Isn't that a problem? Doesn't that beef jerky stay on for years on the shelf?
Exactly, and the reason why it does stay on for years is because of those, like I said before, is those chemicals that are in there, and that's all you're tasting.
How much sales have you had in the last year?
Right, well, unfortunately in the last...
Oh, you're starting off with unfortunately. Let's go.
Well, in the last couple, actually the last 7 years, I've been kind of down for the simple fact that I lost my father. I'm almost in a rebuilding stage.
You've been doing this for 7 years?
I've been doing it for right at 10 years now.
What are your sales?
The highest sales, I was right at $100,000. That was right before my dad took ill.
And what were your sales last year?
You're probably looking at about 40 or 50.
Now, what do you want the $25,000 for, Ken?
The $25,000 is we're going to start out by upgrading the processing facility I already have. That's going to allow us to be able to expand into these larger markets. Once we get in there, we'll have small processing plants. And you're looking to open up one of these, you're looking about $60,000, and that's the...
But Ken, isn't that just crazy? Every time you open up a new region, you need a new processing plant?
Well, that new region is going to be able to put fresh beef jerky on the shelf that otherwise has been sitting there for a year. And that's the thing. Nobody knows really fresh beef jerky.
I don't think the problem is going to be having a local processing plant. I don't think your shelf life is long enough. You can't be making a living on this.
Well, I do have a little part-time. I got a carpet business that I do part-time too.
Ken, it's been 10 years, and you're still not making a living doing it. I'm struggling to understand why you're still doing it. Are you still doing it because it's a business? Is this some kind of a tribute to your dad?
It does lean a little bit towards, that was my dad, and he wanted the business, and we talked many times about wanting to put it on shelves, and I just know I can do it. Just like any business, when they hit that little hump, they just need that little boost of capital to get rolling again. And I really think this right here, partnering up with you guys, one of you, two of you, all of you, I really think that we can get this back on track and get going again.
Ken, we all have a dream, but not only does every dream have a price, every dream has a shelf life, just like your beef jerky.
Right.
This isn't an investable business. I'm out.
Okay.
This is a small business, not an investment. I'm out.
I'm going to tell it the way it is. Look, I love the story, I love the past, I love all that stuff, but I'm an investor, all right? What you presented is a small regional brand, a micro brand, really small. It's good, I ate it. It is fresh. That's great. The trouble is, you're not selling that much. I'm out.
3 sharks are out. Ken only has 2 more chances to make a deal.
All right, Ken, I'm gonna say this. You've got a good product.
Okay.
It tastes fresh, it tastes good. I'm out, but mainly because I'm in the same business.
Right.
But I think you've got something here that you can make a good living on with the right things. I don't think it's big enough yet for other people to come in and invest in it, but your product's good enough that you can make a good living on.
You know, you made $100,000 in your 3rd year in the business. Okay? Then you came through years of hardship for one reason or the other. Much more difficult obstacles to overcome than selling beef jerky.
Right.
There's no help you need from anybody to get this back on the road. You've got it in you. I don't think you need us here. You're very capable of getting back on your feet, so I'm out.
All right. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it. We'll see you. I'm just going to keep pressing on because I know this will make it. And I know they said that, oh, you're holding on because maybe I am. Maybe I am holding on because of my dad. But it's something I love to do too. I'm not gonna quit.
My name is Mike. My name's Sean. We're from Parkland, Florida, and we're the founders of the next great American clothing company, Hillbilly Brand. The term hillbilly is not what it used to be. It represents the country lifestyle, outdoor living. People are proud to wear it. It's a badge of honor. Our wives thought we were crazy when we first started this company, but after selling out at our first event, they started to come around.
Well, they still think we're crazy, but now they're true believers.
Right now, the majority of our sales are coming from events like rodeos, mudfests, concerts. When people pass by our tent and see our brand for the first time, it's always the same reaction. They're smiling, their mouths are open, they're posing for pictures in front of our sign. I mean, people just love the brand. When we set up at an event, we bring the party. We have the country music cranking, we've got the hillbilly hotties there, we've got the crowd at the booth, and everybody's having a good time.
And we're bringing that same party to the Shark Tank.
Oh yeah, I want the camo. Thank you.
Thank you.
You look ridiculous.
Hi, my name's Sean Lees. This is my partner, Mike Abaticio, and we're co-owners of Hillbilly Brand, a country lifestyle clothing brand.
We are here to ask for a $50,000 investment for a 25% equity stake in our company.
Mike and I have known each other since elementary school. We were always looking for a business to start, but we never really found one we enjoyed doing in our spare time. That all changed on a ski trip to Colorado. On that trip, Mike showed me the Hillbilly logo he created, and I thought it was great. We went to our first event, a small local rodeo, and we sold everything we brought in 4 hours. We knew we were onto something big.
Now, the term hillbilly is not what it used to be. People love the brand, they wear it proud. It represents their lifestyle, the country lifestyle. I want you to think outdoors, hunting, fishing, skiing, and more. And country music and NASCAR fans are among the most loyal consumers. There's millions of them, so this is just the tip of the iceberg. T-shirts, hats, and tank tops are only the beginning. Our customers are asking us for blue jeans, bathing suits, fishing gear, hunting gear, and backpacks. We can put this logo on just about anything. I'm telling you guys, the product and licensing opportunities are endless.
With the right manufacturing, distribution, and marketing, Hillbilly Brand will be a household name. Everybody's got a little hillbilly in them.
Find yours. And Jeff, you might be a redneck, but we know you got a little hillbilly in you.
What is the difference between a hillbilly and a redneck?
I've always defined redneck as a glorious absence of sophistication. And it really didn't matter how much money you had. Right. I mean, you know, I've known rich guys that came home and popped a beer and sat out on the porch and watched the bug zapper. I mean, that's quality entertainment. I mean, I think it's the same attitude. It's a fun, don't worry about too many things kind of attitude there. And I like your stuff.
Guys, do you have any sales? Yes. So far, we sold about $271,000 in a little over 3.5 years.
Never answer a sales question with what you sold over 3 years.
Yeah.
Because that always makes me think your sales aren't very good. What did you sell in the last 12 months?
So far, about $50,000 this year. We're on track to do $60,000.
Do you have any distribution? Where's the stuff sold?
We do event sales. We do about 12 a year.
You have no retail distribution?
Well, we just actually signed a vendor agreement with Sports Authority, and we're going to start in approximately 30 stores in the Southeast. And we got picked up by a distribution company called Barjan, which distributes products to all the travel plazas and truck stops across the nation.
So you own the name Hillbilly?
Yes. We actually.
In what categories?
We own the brand as far as the design logo, and we own just the word Hillbilly for apparel, belts, T-shirts, hats.
And we have 3 trademarks in the U.S. and 1 in Canada.
Mike, here's my challenge with it. How would you ever get your name out there? Like the advertising cost to build a brand, if you're not a brand already, would cost millions of dollars. You're asking for $50,000.
Well, here's what we've done so far. We've closely aligned ourselves with country music. You know, we go out to the concerts, we set up our tent, and most of the time we sell more T-shirts than the artist do.
So in a typical event, how many T-shirts would you sell?
If it's a big concert that says 20,000 people, we can sell as much as $10,000.
But that's not a net number because, I mean, I sell T-shirts at concerts, and I know that the venues beat you over the head. I mean, there's kind of a low margin on that, isn't there?
Well, it depends. I mean, if it's some events, it's $100 again, and some is $1,000.
Are you going to make a profit on that?
Yeah, well, we're cash flow positive about a little over $7,000 for the year. We've been putting everything back into
But
the
you
business.
don't pay yourselves anything.
No, not yet.
So your business makes about $7,000.
Not really. They don't pay themselves
So,
anything.
Sean, the $50,000 you're asking for, what would you use that for?
Well, we want to start attending the trade shows to get it in front of the buyers, and we want to expand our trademarks into other countries.
I mean, we want to take our party to the trade show. You know, you can't just have one table and two guys sitting behind it, you know, because when we sell this stuff, we got the music blasting, we throw in impromptu concerts, you know, we have artists come into our tent, you know, so it is a huge party, and I think that's why we have such a great following.
Now, you're asking for $50,000 for 25% of the business. That means you're evaluating your business at $200,000.
On $7,000 in profit.
No profit. There's no profit. Stop saying that.
All right, you're right. On no profit.
We based that on the $60,000 in sales, 2.5 times earnings, plus $50,000 value on the 4 trademarks we're holding.
I think you were smart enough to understand the power of the mark. That right there is a great business itself.
So you're going to write a check?
Are you selling something? Then mind your business.
Why not license this out to somebody and let them go after the big retailers and you reap the benefit of
That's
that?
definitely something that we wanted to explore.
I mean, we've already signed a licensing deal with a Canadian record company, and they're going to start packaging it with their music and their artists and selling it in 100 HMV stores, you know, coming up in the next couple months.
Okay, here's what I take from this. And you come out here and said, look, we're smart enough to know that the only thing of value we have is our mark, our brand, Hillbilly. We're so smart that we've got 4 deals to license this, and there's a cost to set that up, and it's $50,000. That would have been interesting to me. That would have been something I would have written a check for. I have no interest in competing in retail, a category that's so crowded, grown men weep.
Licensing's not out, you know, not off the table. We've already did licensing.
Look, you can only have one vision. You can't have 15 and let me be part of the ones that don't work. I only want to be part of the ones where I get rich. That's all I care about. Hillbilly, I got it. I think it works.
I mean, we're just starting on the retail side.
But I don't want to be in retail. That is the most brutal business on earth. You're about to find that out. I'm out.
One shark is out. Sean and Mike have 4 chances left to make a deal.
I'm with them. You got good-looking stuff, you license it, and let somebody else go out there and fight.
We're not against licensing. When we go to these events and there's 10 other t-shirt vendors and then there's the singer's tent, we outsell all of them. And they come to us and say, what are you guys doing? How are you doing this?
Well, let me just say to you, I wish I had the licensing contacts to help you out. I think that is the way to go for sure, with someone you can trust. So I'm out, because I just don't have those contacts.
Sean, I think the ultimate redneck, is that disrespectful, Jeff?
No, that's a compliment.
Okay, the ultimate redneck / hillbilly is sitting right there at the end. Jeff, would you license this? If you can get Jeff to come in on the deal, I'll make an offer. But I want 100% of the name. I just want to buy the name and pay you back a royalty fee on it. Jeff, do you want to come in on it?
What kind of royalty are you thinking about?
I mean, I think we would pay them back a 7% fee on any future deals. I just want to license it to other people, have the check show up, and you get a fee out of that.
But we certainly don't want to give up our whole dream. I mean, we created this. So, I mean, we would love to partner with you or any of the sharks as long as we're involved. You know,
It's not
we'll go
a
out and
dream
sell
till it makes money. It's just a nightmare till then.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to give up 100% of our company, you know, when we know how to sell this. I mean, even though you license it, someone's still got to go out and sell it, you know?
Jeff, are you in on it? Because that's pretty important to me.
Yeah, I'll go in on that with you, Robert.
All right, so you've got the king of hillbilly and redneck willing to use his name and license this.
Damon, you want in?
I think that if the guys go out and license it, with my expertise, you know...
Jeff, I think Damon brings some value.
I think Damon brings a lot of value.
All right, so let me rephrase the deal, if you don't mind, Jeff. Guys, you're going to get $50,000 split between Jeff, Damon, and I for the rights to the name in exchange for a royalty. What are you going to do?
I think what we'd like is if we could go up to maybe 100,000, 10% instead of 7% on the royalties, and then some type of guarantee that if you guys just sat it on a shelf, we'd have an opportunity to take it back at some point.
You're not hillbillies.
I'm going to defer the answer to that question back to Jeff. Is it worth the 100,000?
And I got to tell you, emotionally, I'm torn. Because I was you, 25 years ago, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and doing 15 radio shows, doing redneck jokes, trying to develop that brand.
It's a tough one. I was them as well.
Yeah.
Then have a heart, guys, and open your big fat wallets right here. Let's go.
Barbara, enough with this. I will counter with 75,000, 7% royalty,
25,000 each.
25,000 each. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Guys, 75,000. We get the name. You get a 7% royalty.
So 10%'s out of the question.
I think 7% is generous.
7% is industry standard.
We need an answer.
We need an answer.
What do you think? Is it a deal?
All right, let's go. Deal.
All right.
You like
Come
that?
on,
I'm
Jeff.
already working with the guy.
Put your hat on, Damon.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Thanks.
Hey, Jeff, thanks.
You ready?
It could work.
Yeah. Make it happen. Do or die, man.
It means a lot to have a deal with Foxworthy. I mean, that guy is country. You know, he lives and breathes country. So for us to have a licensing deal with him backing it is amazing. And I think this is probably the best thing that could have happened to us.
Next into the Shark Tank are Johnny Gennaro and Vinny Pastore with a product inspired by the Mafia's Wise Guys.
Hi, my name is John Gennaro. I'd like to introduce you to my associate, Mr. Vinny Pastore, celebrity star of HBO series Sopranos. I created a product called the Broccoli Wad. I'm here today looking for an investment of $50,000, and for that I'm willing to give 20% of the company away. As I say, it's an offer. Hopefully, you can't refuse.
Johnny, let me just start by saying, if he's packing heat, I don't care how much money's involved, I'm in.
Now, most guys carry their money in a wallet, but wise guys carry their money in a wad like this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Broccoli Wad.
The Broccoli Wad concept came from an idea of a book I read several years ago, and it was talking about an FBI agent who infiltrated the mob in New York. And one of the key characteristics was that wise guys never carry wallets. They carry their cash in broccoli bands, not even rubber bands. The broccoli band is a perfect fit to wrap around cash and around a
Where do wise guys keep their credit cards?
Wise guys don't carry credit cards.
Just cash.
Yeah, just kidding.
You don't want to be ID'd if they stop you.
Of course.
They do carry a license, but normally it's from out of state and it's expired.
Have you got some there that we can see?
Actually, I have one for
Now,
everybody.
I met Johnny, and he says, I created this product, the Broccoli Wad. So I thought he was a little, you know, off his rocker. But what I was impressed about with this Broccoli Wad was, I mean, look how cute it is.
Vinny, don't break my legs for asking this.
Okay.
But come on. It's a piece of rubber.
Right.
That you're saying is worth $250,000 as a company?
Well, how much you give me every time we sell one?
You get 50 cents a unit.
So if I get 50 cents a unit, and if he sells enough of them, I'll get my house in Malibu.
You know, I think you're both totally nuts. I don't get it. I am so out on this. Worst thing I've heard on this show.
Barbara, I wouldn't talk to him like that.
It's all right. That's all right. She's a sweetheart.
Barb, I think in fairness to the product, it's a difficult female item. Guys get it because guys have always used rubber bands.
And I will say this, as a guy, I mean, I've gotten to the point, my wallet got where it was the size of a phone book. So I'm always looking for something to put my cash in.
Right.
And most of the clips don't work right. I mean, I like this idea.
Just explain how we're going to sell these.
First of all, the product comes with 4 bands and 4 metal slides. This is going to be a $10 to $14 item. I've already created 2 2-minute spots already with Vinny in it.
We shot it with some of my Soprano cast members, and we're about to do this whole campaign. We already talked to the casinos in Atlantic City, in Vegas, where I will be doing personal appearances, and the casino will be giving them out to casino players.
How much do you have invested in this company?
I already have about $200,000 into it.
How's that possible?
Wow.
Because he paid me $190.
I want to be Vinny. You figured this whole thing out.
No, he took care of me.
How does he take care of you?
He takes care of it.
I come from a background of novelty items. I see this as seen on TV, 2-minute spot, $9.99.
So, John, do you need the
shipping.
$50K to buy the airtime to finally put this commercial out there where people can see it?
I need the $50,000. Some of that, yes, to help in the TV itself. But the reality is I'm looking for the sales and marketing expertise.
Why don't I see Vinny's picture anywhere?
Why isn't
Like,
it
why
called
isn't he-
ViniWad? If you call it
Why
the
isn't his picture on
ViniWad,
here?
Probably better, sure.
Do you see Vinny as kind of the face of this?
Without Vinny, this is a rubber band. This
yeah, I'm back in for the ViniWad.
You want to do the Vinny Watt?
Yeah, that's different.
Your greatest asset is standing next to you.
No doubt about it.
But you haven't branded him anywhere. Is he with this long-term?
Well, I think, then truthfully, to speak honestly in front of Johnny Wad, that it's a matter of economics.
He's not paying you enough?
He's
Is
not
that what
paying
you're
you
saying?
enough.
I think that sounds very expensive. I'm out.
You know what? This just isn't for me. I'm out.
Yeah, I don't have an offer. I'm out.
I'm going to make a deal for you, Vinny. Listen to this. We're going to make an offer, Vinny and I.
Vinny's not a shark.
Wait, well,
Are you guys dating now? What's going on?
this is what I'm going to say. 40% for the $50,000. You put up the face and the Vinny Wad name. Then Vinny gets half of my 40%.
Well, I'm out. That's a great offer.
That's a deal, Barbara. Thank you.
Baby, honey.
I love it.
I love it. Give me a squeeze.
Oh, come on.
What just happened there?
What just happened?
Where did I go?
Barbara bought me out. What are you talking about? I don't need Johnny Wad.
John, you just got whacked.
You didn't get whacked. You're still into it for
I got what?
60%. Let me just say it again. I'm giving you the $50,000.
Okay, yeah.
For that, I get 40%. I'm going to give 20%, or half of my 40% to Vinny.
Okay.
And Vinny's going to donate his face and his brand to your product.
So basically, she funded getting him into the deal with his face, and he agreed. He now has 20% of the company. She has 20% of the company. You got $50,000.
And you still run the business. How much product do you have in your warehouse?
50,000 pieces.
Can I see the package?
Just put Vinny's picture on it.
You need a sticker with Vinny on it.
That's it.
That's all you need right up here.
But how are we going to move forward? I came here not just for money, but for sales and marketing expertise. Do I get your expertise?
The only thing I know really, really well is sales and marketing. The minute I thought of the Vinny clip, I knew this was a home run.
This is one tough broad.
I like her. Barbara's my style.
And you know what? You're my style too.
Barbara, whatever you want to do, we're going to roll.
you
We're
guys
going
go
to make
ahead,
money.
take. Go ahead,
No,
take.
we're going to
I'll
make
leave
money.
We're
Stop,
gonna
Johnny,
make-
relax.
Do you accept the deal?
I'll accept it.
All right.
All right. This is victory in the making.
2 men for the price of 1.
And I want to hug my partner. Thanks, guys. We made a great deal.
Was it a bluff, or you said this is the worst idea I've ever heard on Shark Tank, and now all of a sudden you're hugging and kissing?
No, I meant it was the worst idea. It still is. But
idea was
once you market it, it's genius.
I'm really glad I made the deal with Barbara.
You didn't make the deal with Barbara. I made the deal with Barbara.
My product again, Vinny.
Okay, well, we both made the deal.
We both made the deal.
Okay, great. I'm happy.
I think she's good. I think she'd be great for sales and marketing, just what we need.
Right, Vinny's Wad.
Vinny's Wad, Vinny's Clip, Vinny's whatever.
Vinny's Wad.
That's fine. Vinny's Wad it is. As long as I sell 4 million.
Okay.
Next week on Shark Tank.
Everyone knows what it's like to forget their blood pressure.
What are your sales today?
We're waiting to get money.
I've lost almost 18 pounds since I got the very first sample.
You're saying that it will help you lose weight. Is she allowed to do that? No, not without a clinical study.
How much did you put in?
Couple million.
Sorry? You put what?
Couple million.
Whoa. Oh, my gosh.
Bob, honey, sweetie, poopsie baby. Are you out of your mind?
A marriage proposal like you've never seen on an all-new What Would You Do starting now.